Hi again, Max here, welcoming you to yet another of our videos. And this one is about a question that players often ask me. Which harmonica key should I use? And it's a very interesting question because we've got around 7 popular keys, from the low one in G, G for George, and the highest one, F for Fred. So which is best? We won't play them all today, just the bottom one, the middle one, and the high one. The C harp is smack in the middle, and it's the most popular because it's the one that you probably started to learn with, and it also plays in G, which is a good guitar key. Lots of guys like to sing in that key, and it's also perfect for teaching. So let's start with the bottom one, the G for George, and we'll work our way up from there. So the G harp, it's great for rhythm patterns. Lacks a little bit of punch playing riffs, but it's great for a slow blues. Here's a rhythm pattern just to give you an idea. It really vibrates. It's got a good gutsy sound to it, but and with a riff. You can hear it sounds pretty soulful. It's got a great tone, but it lacks a bit of volume. So if you've got a mic that you're playing into, that's fine. Otherwise, it can need a bit more of a push. The next one up is an A, which is the guitar player's preferred harp. It puts them in E with plenty of open strings that they can slide and hammer on, which guitar players like. Bends well and can be played fast when it's needed. Here's what the guitar sounds like. Cool. That was Mickey playing the guitar, who's soon to be famous. And it gives you an idea why guitar players like to play in E. B flat was the next one up. Not everybody's got a B flat, but it's a nice key. It puts the guitar into F, which is also a bit of fun for them. And it was Sonny Boy Williamson's, one of his favourite keys. So now we're up to the middle one, the C, which is the most popular, and it's the one that you probably learned to play on wherever you did that. It's a great key. It's got the best of everything, really. It's got a good bottom end. It's got a good top end. It does good rhythm, and it's in that key of G, which is a good male vocal key, and it sounds like this. Say with the vamp. It'll bend nicely. And it's also got a good blow bend for later on when you start to do that. On the top end. So yeah, it's the one that nearly everybody's got to start with, as I said, and it's a great starter. You can't go wrong with a C. So now we'll move up the ladder. The next one up is a D harp. A lot of people have a D harp when they're regular players. It puts the guitar into A, which is another good key for open strings and twangs and all that sort of thing that guitar players like to do. The next one up's an E, a little bit rarer. Puts the guitar into B, but a lot of people like E harps to play in. And I suppose, yeah, try it if you like it, get one. And then we come to the top of the range. F for Fred, as we said before. It's a great little harp. It'll do a lot of things. It can really scream, you know, this one, like so. It's a real loud, it's probably the loudest of all of the harps, I would say. Does a bit of rhythm. Probably not as rhythmic as the C harp, but it's okay. And piano players love it, of course, because it puts them in the key of C, which is all white notes and much easier to do boogie-woogie jazz and rhythm and blues, all that stuff. Yeah. There is an E flat one that's often used, which is just below F. It's often used with jazz groups because it puts them into the key of B flat, and trumpet players and sax players love the key of B flat because the fingering in those keys is much easier for them, and also they can get some really high notes. Okay, I guess that just about wraps it up. We've covered the low one, the middle range, the high range, and you can see the different effects with rhythm, with the riffs, and choose which ones you'd like. You know, more than one, of course. You need a handful to go and do a gig, but which one suits your style? You know, you might like the lower range ones or the higher range ones. But anyway, you've got a pretty darn good idea now of what a harp can be used for. So any other questions, just contact us, and happy harping.